So let's lift the mood. And I'm going to tell a story now that I found. It's by Frank L. Baum. Well, that was the original story, but he got it wrong. Because he wrote about Santa Claus. Now, any of us who know anything about Christmas know that Santa Claus is the name that the Pixies gave him, and that in Pixie language, Santa Claus is actually really quite rude. His name is Father Christmas, not Santa Claus. And if I say Santa Claus by error at any point, you are free to tell me off and correct me. So this is a story based on one by Frank L. Baum about Father Christmas. A long way from Worcester Park, there is a valley, a happy valley. People call it the Laughing Valley. The only problem is to leave the Laughing Valley, you have to go through the mountains. And there are 5 peaks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And under those peaks are 5 caves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And in those caves live 5 demons. Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In the first cave, there is the demon of selfishness. In the second cave is the demon of envy. In the third cave is the demon of hatred. In the fourth cave is the demon of malice. So that's our 4 demons. We missed the worst one. In the 5th cave, and you can only get to the 5th cave once you have been to one of the other 4, is the cave of repentance. And these caves are where you go at night. Because when you go to sleep, now obviously this is only me and none of you would do this, lying awake thinking of all the things you got wrong during the day, all the things you got wrong last week, or 5 weeks ago, or 10 years ago. And when that happens, and when you have been jealous, selfish, shown hatred or malice in the night, you are taken to one of those caves, and those caves are often full. And the demons live off our dreams. But best of all are not the stale old dreams of you and me. The best dreams are the dreams of children. And of course, if there's one time of year when selfishness, envy, hatred and malice are at their height, it is Christmas. Not for children. Because although you and I may be in those caves with our dreams, at Christmas, those caves are empty of children, and all because of one man, Father Christmas. And the demons had had enough of Father Christmas, and they were going to make the last Christmas that had passed the last Christmas ever. A long way from Worcester Park, there's a valley, a very happy valley called the Laughing Valley. You have to go through the mountains with 5 peaks. But at the other end of the valley is a workshop. A top secret workshop. Turning out toys day and night, saving them up for one night, because this is the workshop of and his elves. And they work there, and they make everything ready for Christmas, and we have arrived at Christmas Eve, and the sleigh is full of presents, and the 2 chief elves, Newt and Kilty, are making sure that everything is in its place. They're ticking off their lists, making sure who's naughty, who's nice, got all that sorted, making sure that Father Christmas has got everything. Have you got your hat? Yes, I've got my hat. Have you got your gloves? Wife needed them. And the scarf? Yes, she did that well. You've got your toffees and Thornton's fruit and nut hint in the pocket. And the thermos in the pocket. And Father Christmas decided that tonight, as a reward for all their work, Kilty and Newt could come on the ride. Now, they could sit on the... No, because there's presents there. But if they went, no, there's presents there as well, they could go on to the seat. You won't see much. Once we stop, you can come out and you'll see everything. And we also feel sorry for them. Remember, elves are quite small. And just imagine it's like a camper van and this is the bed above the cab. It's a bit like that. So they were nice, tucked comfortably in there, and it was time to set off. So, with a flick of his wrists, Santa flicked the reins on the reins. I did it! I did it! Thank you, Deborah! It's so easy! Do wash my mouth up. I'm sorry for saying swear words in front of you. That's really bad. Pixie was laughing. Father Christmas flicked his wrists, and the reins flicked, and off they went. Galloping, galloping, galloping. The reindeer pulling, 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 and then up into the sky, and along the valley. And where do they have to go to get out of the valley? How many mountains? Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And as they flew over the mountains, Father Christmas looked down and saw on the peaks of 4 of them were 4 strange figures with snakes in their hands. Not snakes, just whips, an eternity long, a length of leather that would circle round Santa. Father Christmas. And anyone else they wanted to take with a flick. The whips were round Father Christmas's wrists. They were around his middle, around his neck, and he was pulled from the sleigh. And the last thing he saw as he was falling down into the mountains was his sleigh going. Everything went black. When he woke up, Father Christmas found himself in a cave. And standing over him was a demon. The demon of hatred. No, not the first one. What's the first one? What's hatred? Sorry. Envy. Not envy? No, that's the last one. Keep up. Selfishness. Selfishness. And the demon of selfishness said to Father Christmas, "Ah, Father Christmas, welcome to the last Christmas here, because tonight we will echo to the sound of children's nightmares once more. Oh, but we have you here, and here you will stay. Now just think of yourself for once, Father Christmas. You think of all those ungrateful children who you give presents to. They don't deserve them, do they? You deserve far more than you have. You deserve everything. You should keep the presents for yourself." And Father Christmas said, "Why would I want presents? Presents are what you give people. Toys are what give children pleasure and create laughter in the world. There's nothing that I want more than to give." And the demon said, "No!" And he dragged Father Christmas into the next cave, which was the cave of the demon of envy. Ah, Father Christmas. Glad you're listening. Father Christmas, this will be the last Christmas and you will be here forever. Now think, Father Christmas, of all those factories in the world that make toys during the year for boys and girls, and they make money while you and your elves slave and get nothing except an unhealthy amount of mince pies and sherry. Surely you must want what they had." And Father Christmas said, No. "I'm just happy that there is someone to make presents for the boys and girls all year," said Father Christmas. And the demon said, "No!" And he dragged Father Christmas into the next cave, which was the cave with the demon of hatred. I'll provide a written list next time, because it's just obviously a bit tough. And the demon of hatred said, "Ah, Father Christmas, welcome to my cave. My cave will soon echo with the screams of children. But for now, you are here and you will stay here forever. Think, Father Christmas, of all those boys and girls who say you don't exist. You've given them presents for years and years, and then suddenly they forget you. Couldn't you just hate them? And Father Christmas said, no. I feel sorry for them. It's the fault of their parents that they think this. And the only ones who suffer are they themselves. And the demon said, no! And he dragged Father Christmas to the next cave, which was the cave of the demon of... There was only one, so it was pretty barely going to get that one away. So the demon of malice, and the demon of malice said, welcome, Father Christmas. We are going to soon echo to the sound of children screaming, and you will stay here forever in the cave of malice. Now, Father Christmas, we have taken you from your sleigh. We have destroyed Christmas, and here I give you this little ribbon bow. All you have to do is open it. Pull the little bits of the bow, pull it apart, and you will destroy me and my brothers. You can destroy all of this for what we have done to you. And Father Christmas said, no, I don't blame you for the way you are. Your parents obviously made some mistakes. And the demon said, no! And he dragged him to the final cave, the cave of... Now, where all the other caves had been fearful places, with stalagmites and stalactites dripping with acid, with damp, with very bad decoration. This final cave was furnished with wooden panelled walls, with a beautiful fireplace, and 2 leather armchairs, and sitting on one of the leather armchairs was a demon, definitely a demon, wearing a beautiful red silk smoking jacket. Smoking, steaming, not quite sure. It's a demon, didn't smell good, but it was appropriate. And the demon said, Father Christmas, come and sit down. For now you are in the cave of repentance. And look around you. Can you see an exit? Father Christmas looked for an exit. There was no way out. There is only one way out, and that is when you say you are sorry for your selfishness, your jealousy, your hatred, and your... But you have none of these things. It seems to me that you will be here forever, listening to the screams of children. And Father Christmas said, how long have I been in your mountain kingdom? Sometimes around 24 hours. And Father Christmas said, then Christmas night is over. The children should be having nightmares. And yet I can hear nothing. What? It can't be true. The children must be here. It must have been the last Christmas. But Father Christmas just smiled and sat back and said, it looks like I'm going to be here forever. So, what shall we talk about? And the demon said, no, you must be sorry. You must say you're sorry so that you can leave. And Father Christmas thought and said, yes, I am sorry. Here, for the demon of selfishness, give him my flask. Here, for the demon of envy, give him my gloves. Here, for the demon of hatred, give him my staff. And for the demon of malice, I will even give my Thornton's fruit and nut chocolate. A hint. And for you, here, I give my hat, because it matches your smoking jacket perfectly. And he handed his hat to the demon and said, you see, I am sorry. I'm sorry that this is the first time that I've visited you, and that you've never had a present until this moment. And a door appeared behind him. And Father Christmas left the demon looking down at the hat. And as he walked through the door, he turned round, and the demon was sitting in front of the fire, wearing his new hat that matched his smoking jacket. And as Father Christmas stepped out of the cave and into the valley of laughter, he heard the sound of bells. for he had seen his sleigh plummeting towards the earth, but the elves were under the seat, and he had trained them well, and they had been around the world and saved Christmas. Well, Frank L. Baum tells us that they did get something wrong. He does tell us that they did give one little girl a set of boots, a pair of boots, and one boy a doll. But in my heart, I hope the boy played with the doll and became a great puppeteer, and that the girl ended up playing Premier Division football. And so Father Christmas returned to his workshop, and that is my version of Frank L. Baum's A Kidnapped Santa. And that is how you and I have told it.